Okay. So, um, why don't you start by introducing yourself?
Sure thing. Hey guys, my name is Sparsh Agarwal. I run Illuminate. We help some of the biggest IT, AI, and SaaS enterprise business in the country get highly qualified enterprise level leads using LinkedIn. And we've been doing this for about 2.5 years now. And yeah, UAbility has been a big help. Like just as a context setter, UAbility has been a big help in what we do and how we do it. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. And where are you based out of?
I'm based out of Delhi, currently taking this call from Dehradun.
Okay. Nice. That's great. Cool. So, on it, almost like 1 year back, what was your revenue and clients like on a day-to-day basis?
So when we started, we were doing what we currently do for like 8,000 rupees a month because we had just started out. It was just me and my best friend doing this for 8,000 rupees a month. Now that I say it, I'm realizing how were we even doing it. Uh, Clients wise, we were solely, getting clients from our circles. Some events we would attend, some networking events. We were getting clients only from that. And everyone around me, including my father, my mentors, they would say that sales is the most important thing. You need to build a pipeline. And
Right.
I just thought, oh, I'm getting good deals. Good deals. I'm getting people from around me. Okay, I have a pipeline and clients like I would get probably one client in a month or two. Yeah, one client in a month or two, and that would be for this 7,000-8,000 rupees a month. That was the story back then.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Awesome. Nice. I mean, 6, 7,000. Okay. I would love to get to the other side also. But first,
yeah.
tell me, what was the biggest problem that was eating at you before you joined Ubility? Like, what was the top constraints in your business?
So top constraints when I got on a call with you guys also, I did not realize that my business actually had constraints which I did not know about because I think a lot of founders, a lot of entrepreneurs always believed, yeah, okay, I am here right now. In a year or two, in the coming time, everything is going to change. I'm going to make crores.
Mm.
But once I got on a call, once I started this entire system, I realized, yo, if 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 I had just kept that mindset and did and not really done anything about it, I might have gone from 7,000-8,000 to 10,000-12,000 at max, probably. Right. And yeah, I think more than just helping me out, you guys have also made me realize how, okay, if you're aiming for crores, what do you actually follow? What's the path for that? It's not just, oh, I know I want to make crores, I'll make crores. It's not just thinking that. It's also the step-by-step processes that we've been following at the back end.
That's amazing to hear.
Yeah.
And before joining Ubility, did you try anything else other than this?
Before join, I did actually. I think I tried a couple of business coaches in India, but I mean I'm not I'll not name names, but what I got there, like I spent a year prior to Uability, I spent a year with them. What I got was a lot of connections, as I just mentioned, connections and a network of people that helped me get deals. But the business coach itself just gave me a lot of theoretical knowledge and left us to implement it. Right.
Hmm.
And for the implementation as well, we did not really have a roadmap. It was just that, oh, businesses are doing this, so you can also do this. It
Got it.
would end at that, which I think slowed us down for like the initial while.
That is the reason why that did not work.
Yeah, I think yes, because uh, there was only theoretical knowledge. There was no pathway to implement it, and additionally, no accountability of if you have implemented it or not.
Makes sense. Got it. So when you joined Ubility, I mean, when you had the first call, what
Yeah.
really pulled that trigger that, this is the right time where you have to go for it?
So I am a big believer in one thing, which is that if if you like you try you become the kind of person that you want to attract or you want to sort of work with.
Yeah.
That's like that is something I believe in. So when I got on a call with you guys, when I got on a call with Pratham specifically, I had zero intention of buying, honestly. Like I was just seeing that, okay, I am working with this business coach, but what other things are there in the market? Like, and I had been getting ads from UAbility for a good while, 6, 8 months. I think I was like, bro, what are they even doing? Let's figure out what is this high ticket thing all about. I got on a call, and the way the call was structured, the way everything was structured, it did not even feel like a sales call. It actually felt like a consultation. After the first call, I walked away enlightened. I was like, yo, एक ही कॉल में इतनी वैल्यू मुझे मिल गई है, या फिर एक ही कॉल में आई हैव हैड सो मेनी रियलाइजेशंस अबाउट what I've been doing or what I've not been doing. Then I just simply thought that, okay, system dekhi jayegi, whatever they might teach me, even if I'm able to get 1% of how these calls are happening or how these guys are doing it, it will be worth it for me. So that I think was the main reason for me where I pulled the trigger. One being the fact that, yo, yes, uh, I just want to be the kind of person that I want to work with. So yeah, like if I want to work with high ticket people, I need to become a big spender as well. That was
Right.
one thing along with the call structure. It was insane.
Yeah, I honestly, after working with you for such long time, your mindset is definitely something that I really love about you. So yeah, makes complete sense.
Sure.
Now tell me about the wins. Like for example, like walk me through the exact moment when you got your first client win.
Oh,
What
so
what really happened? How did that make you feel?
so now balancing UAbility and a business and college together was at some point still is, but was a nothing short of a nightmare, or nothing short of what is happening. Khichdi, proper khichdi. And bro, you guys have been so supportive in that. I've been shameless and I've asked for multiple pauses. I've asked that mere exams are please ruk jao. So honestly, the first win took longer than I had expected, majorly because we had to stop so many times because of exams. But you guys did not. You guys did not lose hope on me more than I did. So we started the entire system. Initially, I would say initially I was skeptical that they told me about the VSL, but we're not really doing it. How's that going to happen? But I was like, dekhi jayegi. Just a second, I'm getting a call.
Sure.
Where was I? The first win. So we did the BMC, we did the entire thing, and then Jayan said that, guys, start with LinkedIn. I was like, all right, LinkedIn, we know LinkedIn in and out, we've been doing content outreach, all of that. We started with LinkedIn, and we got a few calls, we got on those calls, people said that, oh, okay, yes, we'll do. But I think the second or third call that we got on, it was an international client. We had worked with probably one or two international people before that, not a lot. And but we knew that we could deliver results. Obviously, we got on that call. Then we had like one or two or three calls with that person. On the third call, we pitched him. He sent us the commitment, and I could not believe that this has actually happened. That from 7-8 thousand rupees a month to closing a deal for $2,500 for a 3 month period, which is like what? Abhi to it's 2.5 lakh rupees. Back then it was 2.2 lakh rupees for 3 months. We went batshit crazy. We were like, what? It was literally like a bulk one. It felt unreal. I called every single one of my friends, like my closest people, my parents. I'm like, yo, we got the commitment, we got the commitment. And from that moment, it has just been like one after another, with of course exams. But that was the first one, and that is what set everything in context for me, that this is very doable. What we were doing was massively undercharging ourselves, underestimating ourselves, which I think we still do, but at a better place.
Yeah. So that was like one of the moments that you really felt, okay, this is actually real and
100%. 100%.
great.
Yeah.
What was the hard part about, actually getting there? Like, what did you really have to unlearn or change about your mindset and thought process, how you were running things earlier before when you were doing it on your own?
So unlearn or mindset change. I would say at oh yeah, okay, one very big, absolutely. So mindset wise, there were a lot of things that we learned that we got to know about where almost I think almost everyone thinks that oh our targeting needs to be as broad as possible so that we never have to say no to anyone.
All right.
I think that is where we were losing and a lot of other businesses lose as well.
Mm,
That I have literally had prospects say to me on calls which I've closed that we feel so confident about getting on a call with you because you work with businesses like us only. And before that we would work with everyone, finance, IT, coaches, everyone. So one of the biggest learnings was the fact that when you are niching down, you're not closing off opportunities. You're actually like people literally who have had experience of 20, 25 years in corporate come on calls and say, we trust your guidance on this, we trust your expertise on this. I am 21 years old. They have more experience than I have had years on earth.
yeah. This is such a nice point. And
Right?
so, right.
And that is exactly what they say to me. Because they see that I work with businesses only, like with businesses that are exactly like theirs. That's the first thing. Second thing, which was the biggest unlearning, and I have seen people who have not been able to do that flush out of the system, like system in the sense our internal team,
Right.
was the sloshed framework. Because I think in India specifically, because there is this mindset customer is king or customer bhagwan, etc. etc. People go on sales calls with the mindset that this guy is untouchable, like the prospect is untouchable. We just have to surrender to them, answer their questions. We have to let them lead the call, and whatever they say will be the final decision. When I got into Slosh, I think it also took me 2, 3, 4 weeks to understand what it's about. That it's not about the fact that, oh, just surrender to the prospect. It's about the fact that here is someone who desperately needs your help. They just don't realize it yet. Something
Yeah.
along those lines, right? And if you go with the, if you go with the flow where, uh, oh, he's the king, he knows everything, उसमें किसी का benefit नहीं है. They go without help, you go without a deal.
Right.
And that learning and unlearning was the biggest turning point in how we do business as well and how we close. And I've seen people that I have hired, and because they've had that conditioning for the last 4 or 5 years, they thought, अरे ये क्या ही system है, and then they're like कि नहीं यार हमसे ये नहीं हो रहा, I think we'll not be a good fit. Sure, no worries.
It's so good to hear all of these things for you and actually see you implementing it every single day on call. Right.
Yes, sir.
I hope you feel super proud of you.
Thank you.
Right.
You've been a भाई आता हूँ मैं चलो उस पे भी आता हूँ. I think there might be some question about that.
Okay, first I want to know like where are we right now? Like when it comes to revenue, your clients, what has changed operationally for you?
So revenue wise, I think doing, as I just mentioned, doing like 6, 7,000, 12,000, 20,000 a month to easily, we are now at a place where we're doing around a lakh every single month, cash collected. Revenue wise, it's easily 2.5 lakhs every single month.
That's awesome.
Clients, clients, we're working with the type of clients who have dream clients. Like it is insane to work with these kind of people because they are the masters of what they're doing, correct?
Mm,
And working with people who are working with the likes of McDonald's, Lenskart, Novo Nordisk, and being able to directly make impact in these organizations, extremely fun. Maza aa jata hai when you're getting on calls because their energy translates into how you're doing business as well. And it is insane that one or like a few small changes in the sales process itself leading to such big outcomes in how we do business and our output. Something very fun. Yeah.
That's a crazy business achievement. But if we keep like business aside,
Yeah.
right? What does all of these results and numbers actually mean for you personally outside of the business?
Confidence, like very easily, confidence, where earlier I know, like I know I've never had underconfidence, but earlier where the confidence would be just newcomer optimism, where someone who's new and is just very optimistic, to a change where I'm much more grounded in reality in terms of okay, how will things actually be done, and being very confident in the fact that okay, one bad month or a few bad months, because I very deeply about how the last quarter sort of has been for us in terms of people, relationships, all of that. That one bad quarter or a couple of bad months do not deter us from what we are doing. Personally, it has given me confidence. It has helped me build myself in terms of finances also, क्योंकि भाई 6-7 हज़ार में आप क्या ही personal finances ठीक कर लोगे,
Right.
right? So that, and being able to slowly build a life for myself also other than just the business has been a blessing. Ki bhai, okay, the business is different, you are different, separate entities, you need to both be sustainably growing, else shit does not uh, happen for either of you.
Absolutely. I mean, you're just 21 years old, and the amount of things that you've already achieved is absolutely insane. Right? So, if someone was watching this
Yeah,
right now, sitting exactly where you were
yeah,
before joining Ubility, what would
yeah.
you tell?
Bro, why are you wasting your time watching a video? Pehli baat. Second, there might be a link somewhere to register, get on a call, just get inside the program as fast as possible if you are where I was. Doesn't matter if you have to take credit. I have done that. Trust me, it is the best thing you will do by paying if you don't have the money for it right now. ये लोग छोड़ो भाई, sales call होती रहेगी, मैं बताता हूँ तुम्हें. If you do not have the money for it right now, put a down payment, like जो भी token वगैरह कुछ दो, and put this thing on your credit card. It is the best thing you are going to do for yourself, because the fire it will light under you, your productivity will automatically 10x. Like I remember when I put this on my credit card, and every month I had to pay that installment. I was making sales on autopilot. I was waking up, I was like, bro, I need to make a sale, I have to give this EMI payment. I have never been more productive in my 21 years of existence. That is what I would say. Get in. Just सीधा पेमेंट लिंक मिल जाए भाई तो सीधा ही कर दो. Don't even waste your time on a call. Start as soon as possible and follow this. Trust me on this.
That is really so sweet of you to say that. Awesome. That's pretty much it. I'm so happy for all the wins and results that you've achieved. Honestly, I've seen your journey from the start to where you are right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I I can be not, I don't think I can be more proud than this. So awesome.
Thank you. Just one last thing, guys. A big shout out to Mansi right here, because when I tell you that there have been times where we have not been that confident in ourselves, where we have been like, bro, I do not even know what is going to happen now. She was the one who said, I am not giving up on you. Like she literally said that I am not giving up on this so easily. That one sentence, I tell you, like that one sentence literally changed our trajectory within a matter of 15-20 days. Because just hearing that from someone who has worked so closely with us, like even if we have not believed in ourselves or what we're doing, and seeing someone do that for us was just a blessing in disguise. And other than that, like the support, the level of support, the level of dedication we've got from Mansi right here has been insane. Matlab, if I can find employees that are half this dedicated, oh my god, we would be 10x of where we are. But yes, guys, like insane support that I've got from these guys. These guys have been one of the most important factors for our growth. Obviously, implementation, all of that aside, but like the people here, the system here is insane. I'm
Awesome.
not paid by them to say this.
Awesome. I'm so happy. I'm so thankful. And of course, absolutely. And I'm going to help you hire, some employees that are as dedicated as also. So we'll achieve that as well.
Yes,
Cool.
sir.
So thank you so much. Great.